Over the 40 to about the 41. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was nice.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Hey, Levita.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
I pushed the button from the slide. He just didn't want to, I guess.
Line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 7 and a Cowboy first down.
They run it for the first time with Tony
No
Pollard.
blocking from
And
Gallup.
this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st
Give me that
and 10.
one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That dude need to get more PT in real life.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He'll run it. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's my fault for not spying him.
About Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Won't do that again.
Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, what's up?
Escaping the pressure right. Now Jackson.
It's out. It's out.
He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's
Give me your
Jackson.
cornbread.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Indeed, go for it.
Good
Jackson.
God. Oh, knock it down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was busted.
Head scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone
I
just
would have
inside
thrown it to
the
my
20.
tight end. I look, he
And
was
wind
on
up
the
with
ground.
positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
No protection
Derek
on the
Wolfe
left side of the line.
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Zerline's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll have it past
I was going for them
midfield,
kill
almost
shots.
to the 40 before being taken down.
Trying to make
Big
Lamar
yardage
fumble
there on
again.
the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, how?
Oh,
I know it's a
shit. Here we go
$64,000
again.
question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Forced out to his
Give me your
and he can't
cornbread.
find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flush to his right, going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal
Dang.
He's coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Down Cowboys.
Now Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense is running away with this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out
I want a flag. He was out of bounds.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, he tried to pitch it.
Damn.
The ball's loose. And the ball
My man
ends
said
up
he didn't
out
even want
of
to acknowledge
bounds,
the
so it'll
ball.
be a loss on the play.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
Big C,
And the
can you hear me?
offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break
Yo.
that goes their way.
We often talk of situational
Yo.
football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their
Fourth down,
turn to
I'm
take it
punting.
downfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Damn.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Cornbread.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And way up past the
Man, that wasn't no
35
first
before he's
down.
taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's pick.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
James
Just
Chase
2
in the
minutes remaining
house.
here in the
What up,
fourth
Big
quarter of
James?
what has been a one-sided affair. So the
Positive
Cowboys
one.
in possession of the
Be that
football here
movement.
as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he's not able
No
to get
protection.
away. Sacked back at the 22. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call.
Oh!
Offensive coordinator.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down
And
at
that's
the 2.
6.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
I want pass
This
interference.
game's still fairly
But I ain't
well
gonna
in
say nothing.
hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Dallas.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need
run
to
it
be
back.
distributed on the defensive side of the football. And I bet...
Good game, sir. Go ahead and set it up. And I accept. Man. I figured you did. I'm glad my foot stopped bleeding. Know you that one. Bing, bring me a bottle of water. Please.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Don't touch that. Let that thing bounce.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds.
Man, that dude Campbell is just so overpowered.
The scramble there. It'll be second.
I sat there and watched
that
him
was not a
destroy
bad
my
scramble
offensive
there on
line.
first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off.
Truth be
and
told,
now he
I
made
didn't
a very
throw it to the right
manageable
side of
second
the
and
field.
short.
I got a play going to the left. I knew I couldn't go that way. Ooh, I wish I had Pollard on the field for that one-on-one on the far left.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
Jesus.
3 and out on their
How in the
opening
hell
drive.
does 99 keep up with my tight end,
He
yo?
certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with
Ew,
the ball, but
son.
surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his
99
attention
is
elsewhere
nice.
to no avail.
I think his name Judon. He ain't that damn nice.
On second down, Prescott again.
Get
Got
that
an open
block.
man. It's Michael Gallup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
73 is starting to piss me off.
Gonna go for about
If he picks up a block, I might still be running.
coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That's the end of the
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They are, however, facing 4th down.
a 41-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
I had to learn to start taking what I got.
The Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's got some space here. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it,
give me your cornbread.
Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play.
I held Van Der Esch as a quarterback spy, and I realized the middle of the field be wide open.
That play lasted just 2.7 seconds
That's my fault.
from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
He's going to take off with it.
Yeah, he
he
took my number one read right from my ass.
45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jesus Christ, can I get some blocking up front? That's 2 sacks for this dude.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that
corner. You know what? I'm sick and tired of this dumb shit and stuff. Got to start putting people on the bench. You don't want to block? That's cool. You ain't got to worry about it.
Keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Got his man there.
First down.
Gallop. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play.
19 to 20.
Bring up what looks to be a 3rd.
What up, B? How you doing, man?
And a half a foot. Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon the barber in the house. You cutting all them heads today, man?
The clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm good, man.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room.
There you go, 70. There you go, 70. Getting that block.
For a Cowboy touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Elliott.
I'm in the house.
The half is winding down, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And it's through.
I had to slow down so 70 could pick up them blocks, playboy. Shit, Brandon, sound like you making all that money today. Got me jealous.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, man. As long as you do your job, that's what makes everything cool.
It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have this across.
Don't worry, man. Your tips will come in time.
45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Man, his defense is just coming.
But so many guys now would look at it and say,
I couldn't even look to my second read. I just had to fling it out there to Zeke.
Yeah.
But you know,
just because I knew he was there.
In the state of Ohio, who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, that's real cool, B, man. I'm happy for you. That shows that he appreciates you, man.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
If I had them other 2 clowns in the game, I wouldn't have got that first down.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down,
Derek
it's a
Wolf
good
was
job
eating that
of
one
situational
kid up.
football and understanding where the first down marker was.
He looked like me with some
and getting there.
Popeye's chicken.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it
Man.
inside the 40. And I
Defense
think that's
getting
a pretty
nasty
good
out here on
illustration
me.
of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective.
That's a very
about
hard
scheming
thing to
and
find,
finding ways to
Brandon,
take
is
away the
loyalty.
run. That means the
Always
offense has
take
to
care of that
devise different
gentleman.
ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Draw play, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a
King
ton of
James
confidence.
Reed, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to
Nothing is
Gang
pressure
Gaming.
on his side of
What's
the field.
going on with you?
He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Man, this drive is taking forever. I can't get what I want.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
On play action.
Ah!
Prescott. And he's going to be taken
It's
down
official.
here.
I cannot
A
call
sack
play
at the
action right now.
32.
That one guy,
Steele
93,
finding
is
his
killing
way
us.
home for the sack.
Well, hell,
Well,
him
they
and
go play for it.
95.
The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out,
He
what's
just
the end
blew
result?
right through that
Center guy
dude.
gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
The way it looks, I almost have to score a touchdown on this drive.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Get the block.
He'll run
Get the
it.
block.
Space to run past the 20.
CD
And
Lamb
he'll
just
in the
decided
red
he didn't
zone
feel like
before it
blocking.
crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage there on
If
the
Lamb
scramble,
picks up
and
that
all of a
block, that
sudden
might
they're
be
left with a
6.
3rd and 2, much more manageable. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, man, I went out and got some things because they call for ice and freezing rain.
Have the first down before he's tackled
I
at
went
the
out looking for a
12.
PlayStation 4 because I
Give him
can't
the
find a
3rd down
5.
conversion, 5 yards on the
And I'm
play.
fiending to play some
It's been a
Street
long
Fighter
drive.
5.
In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which
It
is
doesn't look like I'm
precisely
going to get my
what you
hands on
want
a
when you're
5
playing
no
with the
time
lead.
soon, straight
You
up.
control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Jesus.
He's gonna be sacked.
Can't get
Back at
no
the
time.
23-yard line.
Is that the
Calais
4th sack
Campbell
on this
able to
drive?
Get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's
Okay.
the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Man, today's been a good day, B. That's all I can tell you.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
No.
Prescott flushed out right.
I
And
can't
he's
do
just gonna get rid of
nothing.
this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring
you
another
know
guy
what?
into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Yeah, I know I had the ball the whole quarter.
An incomplete
I
pass on
have
that
problems
last play.
scoring,
That
sir.
means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott.
Get the damn ball.
And it's picked up.
All
by
that for
Ravens.
freaking nothing.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return.
Yeah, I had the ball the whole quarter. Every time I go to throw it, I'm getting ate the hell up. Nobody's blocking a damn
They get
thing.
the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There's an answer to my problems.
About set for this
I know what
next
it
drive by
is.
the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down.
Woo, there it is.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
That's the end of the
And
3rd
they
quarter.
nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That is the end.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back
How do
now
I
in
make that blitz
Baltimore.
stop coming at me?
It's the Cowboys in
Spread
possession.
all of them out.
They trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Good God, that was a
Right
pick
side
6.
taken in by Gallup. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Toss left to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Cowboys
I'm out of field goal range now.
They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16.
Oh my!
And the throw there going to be
Woo!
incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it.
I actually had to get up and walk away that time.
Totally. You're only down
He
one
put the
score.
ball,
Let
he
your
put
defense
both
pick you up.
hands on the ball, man. This might be their game. Straight up, this is probably the game right here on this possession, on this play. He put both hands on it, unfreaking touched.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Get the tackle. Still got a
Talking
chance.
about the 31. And he's
Oh,
able to
we'll
get
take it.
back to the 41
Thank you.
line.
Thank you for hitting Prescott late.
That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your
Woo!
discipline comes into question. Having
Now we can at least walk away with 3.
You can't have those kind of plays.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and
Yeah, B, mine don't have one.
Here, of course, with a touchdown.
And with
And that's what they're gunning for on
the weather being rough, I ain't driving nowhere else.
And he will take it in.
I see you staying all day.
Cowboys score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have
This is
once
Sat Real
again
Jack
taken
up.
the lead. He's got it.
Man.
This is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't even go in there tomorrow.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I'm going tomorrow. But it'll probably be my last day.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Put that damn fan off.
The Baltimore offense
But late underneath the cover.
set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance
Cornbread!
will go down. A Cowboys sack. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays.
What the hell did I just call? Okay, I'm comfortable with that.
Catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage.
Yeah.
In this case, the hit was timed really well.
When?
And popped it free from his grasp.
Jackson,
Oh, get it!
and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Room here to run.
Get off the field.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room.
Still nasty
Boy, he got
outside?
right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could
Huh?
be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Zerline connects on the
Have a
extra
seat.
point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's only the
And you
kickoff.
can
Go
bet
ahead.
they're
What's
putting
that?
2 hands on the ball here as they
Monkey
kick
sandwich?
away following
Says
that
she left
fumble
me a
return.
cheese on her.
She ain't leave you shit. She ain't want to eat it. No,
Damn. I should put a kite on.
The Raven offense.
Hey, you
set
dropping
for
food
this
on the
next
floor.
drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score
Look how
deficit.
cut.
On the crossing
Can't really
route,
see it now
complete.
because
That's
it was
Brown.
on. It stopped
This
bleeding.
drive starting off on the
Right
right
there.
foot.
No,
18
it was like
yards.
chunk. It was something in that, like glass or wood or something. It was coming out with chunks of blood around
From
it.
the gun, Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. Now he's going to get this all the way down
Trying
inside
to
the
hold on to finish
35.
this game.
Good work after the catch. Gonna
Then I
net
got to play in that
23
league
the
at
first.
4:30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on
I have
first
more
down.
ice to on that car doing that.
Yours.
Now
Mine
Jackson.
too.
Now a
Oh, that's
desperation
big.
throw deep downfield.
How the hell does he not catch that?
Off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
That is a conspiracy against me.
Second and 10.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he
Oh,
lost the
damn.
football.
That's mollywop.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Being chased out left.
Oh, we got that one though.
Intercepted,
Get that
and
block.
That should do it. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if
Yes,
that's
sir.
the pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Why you put that up there?
I told Carl, good game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Teach you how to do that one day.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
I had the ball the whole third quarter,
Charles, in this one, I think
and your defense wouldn't let me score. Every time I tried to go play action, 95 or 93 crashed right through the beginning of the line.
I must stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the
Held
zone
Zeke in
and
check.
finished it strong.
One more horse racing thing.
You want to run it back?
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you.
Man, you stifled my offense a little bit. Your defensive line just took me out my game. For real. All right, man. At 4:30, I got a league game. But I'll see you after that. Yes, sir. That pressure was busting pipes all over the place. All right, man. I'll holler at you.
So it's so damn cold outside, though.